What's up, guys? So, the today, Bible verse today, Hebrews 11:6. It is important to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to Him must believe that God exists and that He rewards those who sincerely seek Him. And it is impossible to please God without faith. Anyone who wants to come to Him must believe that God exists and that He rewards those who sincerely seek Him. Ha! See, this one super powerful. So here's what it's saying, right? Saying, it's impossible to go and please God. I mean, it's impossible to please God if you don't have no faith in Him, right? Because that's like trying to say that you don't do something for somebody, but you don't, but your intentions ain't pure, right? You have, like, you really don't care about the person. There's no love, there's nothing there, right? It's just empty. It's like an empty vessel. Nothing is good, right? So with that being said, that's why I'm saying it's impossible, but anyone who wants to come to Him must believe that God exists and that He rewards those who sincerely seek Him, right? You got to come with the open heart. You got to come with a beautiful soul. You got to come with, you just got to come with it, right? You got to go to God, seek Him. You got to believe that He exists. You got to believe that who He is really who He is. See, if you don't truly believe that, if you don't truly believe in God, then what are you doing, right? Because you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing God a disservice. You were coming to Him, acting like you believe in Him, acting like you have faith, but you don't, right? That don't please God. What pleases God is when you are like, know what? I'm coming to you, God. I believe in you. I love you. I will do anything for you. See that in itself pleases God. See, that in itself pleases God, and that's why we need to go to Him, seek Him with our faith, with our love, with everything that we have, right? That's why we got to continue to do that. But see, if we don't, then it just falls on deaf ears. It doesn't show Him that we love Him. It doesn't show that we truly care about Him. It doesn't show that we truly love Him or believe in Him, right? You don't go to a friend and you act like you care about them, or a family and you act like you care about them, but you really don't, and they know it. See, it's pretty much like the same exact thing. It's pretty much like the same exact thing. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. It will be okay. So, motivational quote by Buddha: the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Let me say that again. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. See, now that's beautiful, right? Because the mind is so powerful. But see, that's why I was saying, what you think, you become. You speak into existence. You believe in it. You imagine it, and it happens. See, that's the beautiful part in all of it. A lot of times, we don't allow ourselves to think greatly of ourselves. We don't think that these dreams could come true. We don't think that these things could happen, any of this stuff, right? So we continue to just keep going in this thing, and it's not doing us any favors. It's just there, right? So that's why it says, you got whatever you think, whatever you speak into existence, whatever you truly believe, right? Whatever you imagine, whatever ideas, thoughts pop into your head, it will come to life. It will come to light. It will happen. But you got to truly believe in it. See, and a lot of us, we ain't there yet. A lot of us, we ain't really thinking our minds are that powerful. So we just continue to go down this road. We continue to think that, oh man, maybe this might happen. You don't know that, right? You don't know that. So see, this is why everything happens for a reason. This is why what you think is very, very powerful. Your mind is very powerful. So don't think that it's not, because it truly is. It truly is. So this is why we got to go in every single day. This is why we got to continue to fight on. This is why we got to continue to have a strong mind. Our mindset's got to be rearranged. If we need to rearrange it, we need to rewire it. We get to rewire it into what we need it to become. See, this is true. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. This one is by Og Mandino. There is an immeasurable distance between late and too late. Let me go ahead and repeat that. There is an immeasurable distance between late and too late. Think about that. Think about how powerful that is. There's an immeasurable distance between late and too late, right? It's better late than never, right? It's okay to start late. It's okay to start at a different time. It's okay as long as you get started. But see, once the door is closed, once it's too late, once the opportunity is completely gone, there's no way of you being able to, there's no way of you being able to really get in on it, right? There's no way of you being able to start it. There's no way of you being able to continue the journey. There's none of that. It's too late. The door's closed. It's gone. Out of here, right? See, that's why we need to be able to know the difference, because there's a measurable distance between the two. Late and never too late, right? Think about it like this. You're at school, in a way, it's better to start than never to just not do it. But if there's a deadline and you start the homework after the deadline, then it's too late. But if you start it that night before, whatever, procrastinate, whatever, see, it's better late than never. See, there's an immeasurable distance between late and too late. See, once you understand the difference, once you understand that, you'll be able to navigate life a little bit different. You'll be able to be like, okay, no, I can pick and choose. I can pull. I can, right? Everything, the whole mindset, everything is shifted. So that's why it's super, super important that you continue to go out there. You continue to fight. You continue to do what you need to do. And if it's too late, then you're going to have to go up on a new journey. But that's the beautiful part in it, once you know the difference. So another one, George Bernard Shaw. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Let me go ahead and say this one more time. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself, right? See, a lot of us, we think that we just live life so we could try to find who we are, right? And maybe there's some truth in it, but sometimes you just got to create who you want to be, right? You continue to grow, right? You're creating this new image of yourself. You're creating this new essence of yourself, this new energy, this new version of you, right? So when you do that, it's super powerful. When you do that, you have created a new you, right? You did not find a new you. You didn't look under a rock and be like, hey, there I am. I didn't know. Now, you created that person. You created this new version. You created who you are now. See, that's the super powerful part. That's the powerful part. Just think about all the things that you've learned throughout your life. The development and the growth and the leveling up throughout your life to where you are now. That's powerful. That's powerful. Why? Because know what? Think about it like this. You have started to slowly create this newer version of yourself. Started to create slowly of this newer who you are, right? And once you've done that, once you know that you started to develop and grow and transform into this new person, then you know at that point, everything starting to line up. You are starting to become this newer person that could help other people grow, right? See, this tattoo I got right here, it means change. It's in the middle, transformation, right? Just like all of us to our day-to-day lives, we are always transforming, leveling up in everything. So this one's by Anonymous. More thinking, more doing and less doing nothing. See, you gotta start thinking about things. You gotta start letting your mind work a little bit more, and you gotta start doing more. And you gotta start doing less of nothing, right? You gotta go out there, do what you need to do, be who you need to be, and I promise you, it will be powerful. I promise you, it will be amazing. But you gotta be able to do it, right? You gotta be able to navigate and go through all this, and just know this: if you keep thinking, you keep letting your mind strengthen up, you keep letting your mind get stronger and think more, you start doing more, you start applying it, you'll see that difference, you'll see that change, and I promise you, it's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be strong. It's going to be amazing. And once you start doing less of nothing, you will see that huge difference. A lot of us, we get lazy. A lot of us, we get complacent. A lot of us, we just stray away. A lot of us, we just don't put in the work. We don't want to do it no more. We give up. But see, this is why it's saying, hey, this is why it's saying, start thinking more. Start applying your mind a lot more. And then start letting your actions complement that. And start really pursuing it a little bit more. And I promise, it's going to be huge. It's going to make a big impact and a big change in your life. And you will see it. Maybe slowly, but you will see it. And I promise you, it's going to change your life for the better. So, think more, do more, and do less of nothing. So, Eleanor Roosevelt: to handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Right? So, let me go ahead and say that one more time. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Think about that. See, when it comes to yourself, you need to use your head. You need to be smarter. Don't follow the heart. Because sometimes your heart is a little deceiving when it comes to certain decisions that you're going to make on the fly. But see, if you allow your mind to really be like, okay, know what? Should I buy this thing? Should I do this dumb thing? See, use your mind. But when it comes to handling others, use your heart, right? Love onto others. Just like, man, God says all the time, love others. Love your neighbor like you love yourself, right? Go out there with this act of love. Go out there with this act of mercy and grace and joy and peace and hope, and you apply it. You show it to everybody that you're around. And it's going to show. It's going to be beautiful, but you got to put in that work. You got to be able to be like, know what? I understand. Know what? What's going to happen? Know what? Man, this is going to be good, right? I'm going to be able to navigate all this. I'm going to be able to navigate my lane. I'm going to be able to, help others. I'm going to be able to understand others. Handle certain situations when it comes to other people. And when it comes to myself, I'll be able to handle it a lot better. See, now that's why we need growth. That's why we need this understanding, so we know how to navigate the world around us. Come on, y'all.